Good morning. It's Thursday, December 26th, about 6 a.m. Central Time. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas and a Happy Hanukkah. So looking at the precious metals overnight here, they're continuing to build on multi-day gains. You've got gold up 4 out of the last 5 trading sessions. You have silver up for 4 straight trading sessions. Now looking at that overnight, price action, you do have February gold up $8 at 26.43. High of the overnight session, 26.46. Low was 26.34. Seasonally, we come into a time when gold futures generally rally. You look at buying February gold on December 20th, selling it out January 13th. That's worked out 14 out of the last 15 years. And then also all the January seasonals, I'll post some of these in the Metals Edge. If you don't get that here, be sure to subscribe to it. But looking at that April gold right around January 8th on up to February 1st, been up about 13 out of the last 15 years. Now, all this is seasonal tendencies. And remember, seasonals don't necessarily have to work out going forward. Past performance not indicative of future results, but it is something, one tool in the toolbox that we do monitor. Now looking at that March silver, up 2 cents right now, 30.29. Had a nice, real good opportunity in the low 29s here earlier in the week and into last week. I think anywhere in this 30 to 28 is really a value zone for long-term play. And then look at releasing some of those contracts at the 32, 33 level and then holding for any kind of additional breakout to the upside. You look at the copper market, up 2 at 412, aluminum up 16 at 26.12. Platinum taking a little bit of a breather here, but it has risen here recently from those low 9s, trading right around this 956 area. So about a $35 rally in the past 4 trading sessions. Platinum tends to be a really good performing asset into December and into January as well. Another type of seasonal play that we do monitor. The gold silver ratio anchored at 87-1, kind of resilient up at those levels here. We're going to have to see, what breaks that. What is the straw that breaks the camel's back to really get that thing going down? And it's going to be, once you get past when Trump is in office, how he handles China, I think is how you're going to see really silver perform. So if you look at the other outside markets here, big pullback in Bitcoin. Now on Tuesday, we had a huge rally on it. MicroStrategy was talking about providing additional shares in order to purchase more Bitcoin. So it had a nice rally, got up to just about 100,000 on that December contract, and we're off about 3.5% here. If you're in the December contract, you'll want to roll that over to January, and you'll want to do so today. We got crude oil futures back over $70. Dollar index off just here slightly, 107.96. We talked about if we got a breakout over 106.60, that we felt that it would target the 108 area, and that's exactly what it did. What it had done if you watch some of these previous metals minutes. Now, on the S&P 500, off about 20, and the NASDAQ off about 60. So a couple things we're going to want to monitor here. One, as we get into January, we're going to want to watch that CME's Fed Watch tool. You got about an 8.6% chance that the Fed does cut 25 basis points. Now, gold is really going to be determined on 2 major things, I think, that in 2025. One is going to be the number of interest rate cuts. Now, there is expectations for only 2 interest rate cuts now. We saw Powell come out and he kind of said that they were on the fence at that last December meeting. But if you look at the recent economic data, big downturn in consumer confidence. We also saw some of the other economic data points really come off and miss quite large. And I think that if you get that breakdown in economic data, you're going to see the number of expected interest rate cuts are going to go up. Gold futures will want to trade with that. You'll want to hedge when you get closer towards some of those Fed meetings, because if he does disappoint, you're going to see a big rug pull on that gold market. Now, the only thing we do have coming out here today is the unemployment claims. Looking at 223,000, and last week we had 220. And then tomorrow we'll have a little bit of data coming out, but it's mostly those crude oil inventories, natural gas, and that's about it here as we get into the final 4 trading sessions of the new year. Now, if you look at some of those seasonals, like I said, February gold around that December 20th to January 13th. I'll post these in the Metals Edge, and if you don't get that, be sure again to register for it. Now, if you look at the trends here on gold, silver, platinum, copper, they're all in bearish trends right now, but we're starting to get right around some kind of trend reversal points. On that gold market, obviously 2,600, critical level of support. You don't want to see that market trade below that. Chances are it's going to end up testing that 25.36, which will be your 200-day moving average. Now, on the upside here, it's 26.96 the 50-day, and above that's going to be 27.25. So mark all those down as your critical resistance points. You get to the silver market, 200-day moving average right around 30.52 or so. That's going to be your major resistance point. What we don't want to see is volume coming in that silver market roll back over. So we're going to want to keep an eye on that. Platinum on the upside, 979, trend reversal point, and then copper much higher at 425. So a lot of people asking about Bitcoin as well. Bitcoin is stuck kind of in this neutral trend, but it's been a great trading range here over the past week or so with this breakdown here. It seems like the low 90s are well supported, but you get closer to 97 to 100,000. A lot of resistance there as well. So you guys got any question? I'll be around all day, but it's mostly going to be house cleaning as far as doing different things here with regards to research and other things around working on some internal stuff here with regards to our research and the distribution of it. But you guys got any questions, give me a call, 312-858-7303. Remember, futures option trading does involve risk of loss, being not suitable to all investors. Good luck, good trading.